Hello everyone, it's Amur living again. Another experiment, another day, another year, why not? I call it Tales from the Heart. And I'm just going to read a story. See what happens. The light slipped into the cracked window pane. Its beam split into a prism of colors bouncing off the small broken pieces of window. As the sun rose into the sky, the beam began to get brighter and reflected off the pane to form a brightly colored spotlight, which shone in that moment directly into my eyes. I jumped up quickly from the shock of blindness, only to hit my head properly on the ceiling above me. I just wanted a few minutes to do my business alone in private, to experience instead a rapid array of chaos. I knew from that moment today was going to suck. Everything in my mind told me it would, and my feelings confirmed it. It seemed that I took the bait. Hook, line, this day is going to be. I refused to let it have the last laugh. As I parked downtown, wearing my new crisp suit, I rushed to get to the bank. My feet made rapid shifts with my eyes focused on the bank. A woman stood against the tall brick building. She stares at me with a smile as I quicken my pace. Suddenly she calls out, "Mister!" My foot drops into a liquid oasis pothole, splashing mud across my entire body. I look over with coursing anger boiling through my body. Son of a... Lady, thanks, why did you yell like that? Mister, I'm sorry, but you dropped your folder over there. I quickly looked in the direction she pointed toward. A fear panic covered my face. The deed, the contracts, everything. It was laying on a grate, dangling on the edge, while the breeze made it dance toward its doom. I reconfirmed how my day was really going to suck. I froze, not knowing what to do. This was my entire life hanging on the edge. It was over. My life and all my efforts flushed down the toilet of Sewerville. She spoke again. I'm sorry about everything. If I may share something my mom used to say to me. I stared at her, my face half drained from chaos, half warped by confusion. She continued regardless of my ugly face. She said, you never know when things are bad until things get good. The trick was to always go to the next step. Now standing, watching, waiting for something to end. This horrible conversation or my life's work's curtain call. But I had to know. I was too far into to go back. The wind battered against the papers, threatening to fly or swim. I looked at her while the mud dripped off my chin. What's the next step? She smiled. To see everything as lovely as flowers. With that she turned and walked up the street. I looked back, feeling robbed of my time to see the wind calmed its fury on the folder. A man walking by noticed me gawking at the folder, picked it up just before a small gust of wind came through and ran it over to me. I looked at him with shock. Thank you so much. No problem. It looked like it was really important. I felt I had to help you out. I can imagine how I would feel if I lost something important. You have no idea, I responded, gently. The man was about to walk off when he looked at me. Hey, I see your suit's pretty dirty. If you want, my friend owns a dry cleaner business a block down. He can work magic in minutes on these spots. I smiled, knowing that even though I could be late, it would be better to show up clean. So I took the offer, made my appointment right on time. It almost seemed like my chaotic day wasn't chaotic anymore, all because of one lady. As I walked back to the car, I looked for her to give her thanks and some money. Instead, there was a man standing against the tall brick building, smiling at passerbys. Across from the building, out in the street, a car was parked at a stoplight. Its bumper sticker read, "Everything's lovely as flowers." I smiled. What else could I do but laugh? It wasn't her driving. It was another woman, a different lady, with her family. I continued to laugh as I went to my car. It turned out to be a chaotic, perfect day. I couldn't have asked for anything more. Thanks for listening.